Hey guys, it's Sarah and welcome back to a new video. So today I'm doing a brand review on Vice Cosmetics, and I did try basically everything from the brand, but there's one thing in particular that I did forget to buy, and it's the Dual Finish Foundation. So next time I'll try that when I can. And one more quick disclaimer, most of the names are made by Vice Gandoll herself, so I might butcher and mispronounce the names, so forgive me for that, but let's get started. Onto the Gundel Micro Brow Pencil. So before I start talking about the actual product, I just want to mention that I did do my foundation, concealer, powder, and eye makeup before I started filming this entire brand review. And as you can tell, I'm kind of going for a purple look today, so let's see how this goes. But onto the actual eyebrow product, swatching it on the back of my hand, it does appear quite sheer, but it does apply differently once it's on the eyebrows. It's a lot more apparent and visible in pigment, so I couldn't really say anything bad about this product. The shade is perfect. It's a cool grayish brown eyebrow product, so for someone who has naturally dark hair that's basically black, this works great for me. It's not too light, it's not too dark, it's just the perfect shade for my dark hair. Also, it's been a while since I've used one of these micro brow retractable pencil types, so I kind of forgot that it does require some time and effort to fill in the brows. It is a lot more slim, so you know, you have to be more careful when drawing your eyebrows, but I don't have a lot of eyebrows to work with anyway, so I guess it's not that hard for me. But it is a very natural looking yet full brow kind of look, and I actually really enjoy that. And it does also come with a spoolie, so again, I appreciate a brow product with a spoolie included. And the formula itself of the product is very long lasting. I almost forgot to mention that, but it is great and I love using it. It's currently my go-to eyebrow product for a few months now, so I really like this. Next is the Gundel Volumizing Brow Gel. Again, I got the exact same shade in ash brown, and this definitely has to be partnered up with the micro brow pencil. It's a pair, so you have to try them both together and you'll see really good results for your eyebrows. I'm obsessed with this right now, and I love how the formula has fibers, so it does volumize your eyebrow hair in a very natural way. It also is tinted, so it does provide extra coverage to your eyebrows, and most importantly, the formula of this, it's very long lasting, so it is quite flexible. Once you apply it, you have some time to kind of work with it, but once it's dried, it's completely dried and your eyebrows are all set for the entire day, and that's something I can really appreciate. One thing I could probably mention is that the brush applicator might be slightly big for those who don't have a lot of eyebrow hair like myself, but other than that, everything about this brow product is amazing, and this is another favorite of mine from the brand. Onto the Aura Cheek Contour. I'm using the shade Confeeerm with a triple E, but this is a very pigmented contour powder, so it is considered as a neutral shade for deeper skin tones, but I must admit, it's kind of more like a bronzer for me. This is just my slight opinion, but it is a little bit warm for my liking to be considered as a neutral contour, but again, I still could use this as a contour and a bronzer, so there's nothing to lose from the shade. It's a really pretty shade, it's flattering on my skin tone, and I love the formula of this. It's very pigmented, but it is a very soft yet buildable product, so I would recommend applying this light-handedly and then building your coverage in terms of how strong you want the contour to be. So when applying this, I just contour the way I would usually contour and bronze my face, just the perimeters of my face, and sometimes I would use this on my nose as well to kind of contour and bronze up, and also my eyelids for just a wash of color, but today I just used it more as a contour and bronzer. So yeah, I'm actually really liking this, and it's very long lasting for a powder formula as well, so I guess I would just use this during the summer season rather than the winter season. Yeah. Onto the Aura Cheek Blush, I got the shade Talyada. Oh my god, I feel like I pronounced that wrong already, but it's a warm medium plum shade for medium to darker skin tones. It's very flattering. This is the product that got me inspired to make this entire brand review a purple theme, because I've been looking for a really good purple shade blush for my skin tone, and I think this is currently the one. So the formula is exactly the same as the Aura Cheek Contour Powder. It works great, very buildable and pigmented and long lasting, so I've been obsessed with this and I really like this shade on my skin tone. Onto the highlighter. This is the Aura Cheek highlighter in the shade Splendid. So this is a champagne highlight, and basically it's that shade that's pretty much perfect for any skin tone. It's a very universal shade. I have been enjoying this quite a lot, although I'm not a big highlighter fan, I must admit. I do love the form of this. It's a very buildable pigmented highlighter, so depending on how you apply this, you can go for a very soft natural glow, which I actually prefer, or you can go for a very blinding highlight. So whenever I use this, right now my skin gets really oily easily and quickly because it is starting to get hot here, so I tend to apply my highlight quite soft, because within a few hours that's when my skin will just start getting really hot and oily, and then the highlight will just naturally start popping up even more. So I go very light with my highlighter, and I try not to use it too much, especially when it's a very hot day. So that's just personal preference, but for me, I'm not really a big highlighter fan, like I said. But with this shade, it is really pretty on basically any skin tone, so you can't go wrong with this. One thing I will mention is that it is kind of chunky in terms of its powder formula, but just apply this light-handedly to avoid skin texture being accentuated. So just slowly build your coverage, and other than that, everything is great about this highlighter. Onto the water gel lip and cheek tint. I got the shade Gina G, so this is a vibrant violet purple shade. It is a really great gel tint formula. It has a great fruity scent as well, so it's lightweight, very long lasting, and the pigment is actually quite vibrant as well, so I really do enjoy that. But as I was applying this and swatching it, that's when I realized that I made a really big mistake. So I forgot to exfoliate my dry lips, and I forgot that gel tint formulas tend to accentuate and cling onto dry patches a lot more, so next time I should just really be careful about that and just prep my lips before I use this type of gel tint product. But I do like the shade of this regardless. The second lip product is the Good Vibes matte lipstick. I got the shade Anetch, so this is a deep plum shade. It basically looks like an artificial grape shade to me, so that's what I call it. But it is a matte bullet lipstick, and that's something I tend to prefer in terms of a lip product type. I prefer the bullet types, and the formula of this is very pigmented, very lightweight, comfortable wear on the lips. It's not too drying on the lips, but as someone with really dry lips, at first it was a little bit hard. It kind of tugged a little, but once you prep your lips well beforehand, it's a lot more smoother in application. So one thing, I am quite sensitive to scents. This has a very unique lipstick makeup scent, but other than that, the whole formula of it is great, so that's just something I kind of put on the back of my mind. And there's one more thing that I will swatch and review for you guys, and that is the Vice Cosmetics Phenomenal Liquid Lipstick in the shade Unicorn. So I think they do come in a lip kit that comes with a lip pencil, but I just got the liquid lipstick itself. So it's a very wearable purple shade. I don't know how to describe the shade, but it is a very daily friendly purple shade. The formula of this is very long lasting, transfer proof. The color payoff is actually quite intense as well, very easy to apply, and I think out of all the lip products that I've tried from the brand, this is my favorite. I've been using this shade a lot, and the formula is great, so it's very comfortable on the lips. It's not drying whatsoever. The only thing that I will mention is the unique makeup scent that it has, but other than that, that's pretty much it for the entire Vice Cosmetics brand review. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!